Hi guys, welcome to Telepathic Tarot, and today I have a special collab reading with baby Scorpio. Go check out her channel, go check out her reading where I think she'll be doing Who is Competing with You and Why. Information in the description box. But today I will be doing How Are You People's Karma. I have 3 pictures for you guys to pick from. So do your thing, pause the video, pick your picture, and I'll see you guys at your piles. Bye. Hi, Pile One. Welcome to another collaborative reading with baby Scorpio. If you don't already know about her, tap into her part 2 reading. Information down below in the description box. So, the reading we will be doing today is How Are You People's Karma? Because that topic has really been coming through in the collective readings. So I'm like, okay. Let's get some more tea on exactly how Spirit be dishing out karma on your behalf. So, Spirit, Ancient Ancestors, Ascending Masters, Guardian Angels, Divine, how is Power One other people's karma? Ooh. And this looks like the Five of Swords, which is a perfect start to the reading. Paired with the moon. So I don't know if people like to project, because I also got the Seven of Cups before I started shuffling as well. So I don't know if people like to project illusions, fear, and anxiety onto you. I don't know if you're someone who has high self esteem and people be working overtime to tear down the beautiful image that you uphold of yourself. Regardless, the way that you are people's karma is that they learn. If they try to compete with you, if they try to play mind games, deceive you, manipulate you, simply try to dim your light and project their envy onto you to make you feel shit about yourself, like they really do end up living in regret, okay? They end up feeling really defeated because you refuse to just roll over and let people walk all over you. Like, you refuse to fall victim to the childish games that people want to play with you. Like, you don't have time for it. And people unfortunately learn the hard way that you are not an easy opponent to slay. You are not someone who's going to take shit lying down easy. And essentially, they get bad karma. The bad karma is whatever they were manifesting for you negatively, they end up receiving themselves, okay? They end up feeling defeated. They end up feeling sad and isolated. They end up going into victim mentality because they try to bully you. They try to make you feel less than because they want to feel like they're better than you because they are telling themselves that you think you're better than them. When truth be told is, you know why else you're other people's karma? Because you don't care. Like, you really don't care. These fake competition games or these beefs that they be carrying and harboring in their hearts, you don't think twice about these people, but they are literally like you're living in their head rent free. That's why they have to do this back and forth and try and compete with you and try and do anything to get your attention. But you're the karma of you don't have any fucks to give. Like, really and truly, you do not have any fucks to give. And people feel hella foolish for trying to compete with you because they are I love it. I love it. So we have the Six of Cups. But what really caught my attention was the High Priestess. Like, literally, she has no fucks to give. She's literally taking care of herself, her well being. She's also staying ahead of any drama because she refuses to engage with it. She refuses to pay attention to it. She acts like she's above the BS, and she is above the BS, and that triggers people. people's karma is that they realize too late that you are above the BS. You will not play their childish games, and they end up missing you because you have an energy where you nurture people, you feed their souls, especially like with friendships as well as lovers. They feel like you're a soulmate for them. But if people are immature, you move on and you leave them in the past and they feel very nostalgic. So that's why your people's karma, or how your people's karma, is that when you see that they're shisty, when you see that they're manipulative and they don't have a good soul, you move on, and all they are left with is the memories of when you guys had good times together. And the whole time you don't care, like you're not thinking twice about them. You are taking care of yourself, you are cleansing yourself, you are releasing their negative energy, and you're not pressed, you're not focused on anything of the past. But people, the reason you stay being their karma is because they want to come back and reunite and connect with you, but you see them as not to be trusted. You see them as shisty people that, like, they're snakes. And that's their karma. Like, if they were really holding up a fake mask with you, trying to show that they're genuine, that they really care for you, you will see through those fake masks. You have no problem doing that. And you do be making people feel foolish because justice will always be served, okay? People feel really foolish forever trying to play in your face, forever trying to play in your timeline, forever trying to make you feel like you were less than. Because everything that they manifested for you, everything that they tried to throw at you, spirit boomerang effect, Uno reverse, it comes circling right back to them, okay? For real. How you are people's karma is that they come to take you down. They may even pair up with people because they're not bad enough to do it by themselves, but they come in groups to take you down, and they they succeed low. They fail, okay? You prevail. Like, they see that no weapons formed against you will ever prosper. The karma that they will see is you moving on swiftly and you achieving success, you meeting new people and collaborating with new people and building new connections that are actually forthcoming, that are actually genuine and honest and truthful and authentic. I feel like people end up living in regret because they realize if they came to you in a genuine energy and they didn't try and go up against you or tear you down or try and make you feel like you were less than, or even like if you have creative ideas that you're speaking to other people about and they want to plant seeds of doubt and deter you from going after your goals and aspirations, it's like the karma is seeing you winning without them, and them realizing that if they were just genuinely nice people, they could have been thriving and succeeding with you. But hey, maybe they're facing stagnation. That's not really coming out right now, but I suppose, yeah, maybe their justice will be meeting people who they feel like they have a genuine, authentic, happy, harmonious connection with. But the same way they try to go up against you, they're going to have devious people trying to do the exact same thing to them that they did to you. And they're going to feel, say, if you were heartbroken or devastated or really upset that these people that you trusted were going against you, they're going to feel everything that they put you through. That is how your people's karmas, like, they really do be thinking, doing the self-reflection of how they treated you in the past and why you had to walk away from them. And they be feeling remorse and regret, wishing that they handled the situation better. But it's too late because with that Chariot card, you're long and gone. You have moved on to literally better days. I don't think it's all gonna fit. No, it's not. But you've literally moved on to better days. Like, you're not stressing. You're not fussed. You don't really care. If it's not making money, it's my favorite line. If it's not making money, it's not making sense. You don't have time to pay it any attention. But yeah, it's like people really wanted to dim your light. They were actually triggered. Like, your light was triggering their demons, okay? And you're someone who's very spontaneous. You're very passionate, you have a lot of creative endeavors that you can invest your time in, or you just have a lot of passionate, exciting new beginnings waiting for you. And these people were trying to sabotage you. They were trying to cause stagnation. They could see that you were heading towards glorious success and they wanted to slow it down. They could see that you're someone who's very high vibrational. You believe in love and light, and they just wanted you to become pessimistic like them. They didn't want you to have that positive outlook in life that helps you easily manifest your abundance. But the karma is literally you moving away from these people and being blessed with spirit, with new genuine connections that are gonna last a lifetime. That like they're gonna be mature like you. They're not gonna be immature. Okay, these people are gonna be doing a lot of self-reflection on their immature behavior and the fact that they are not gonna be able to connect with high vibrational people like you. Because, like we said, once you fuck that up, okay, like spirit, no. Spirit does not give you the opportunity to do it again. And I just had to double check if this was Pentacles because it says failure. So your garden is definitely growing and blooming, but for these people, their investments, that's the stagnation coming through. Whatever their new beginnings are, like they're gonna encounter a lot more challenges and setbacks because that's what they intended for you, unfortunately. They may not see because maybe you're not connected with them on social media. Maybe they'll hear through other people or the grapevine, or maybe they'll just randomly come across your, I don't know, whatever you're working on being advertised and published, and they're just gonna feel some type of way that they're hearing about you. Like, especially if this was someone who you would speak to all the time, that you would share all your happy moments and wins with, as well as times when you were sad and down. Like, people are gonna feel aggravated that they hear about you through the grapevine, that they have to read about you online. They can't get a first hand detail about what's going on with you in your life. And just as we're talking about hermit, okay, you're very to yourself at this time. You are being very private, you're being very reserved, you're moving in silence, okay? You're very enlightened. People realize, I don't know if they were sleeping on the fact that you were very knowledgeable, you were very wise, and hey, they didn't want to take your advice. But the karma they're receiving now is that they wish they could take your advice. They wish they had your wise counsel. They wish they had the ability to do the certain self-reflection and healing to get over whatever, face any shadow work that they may need to encounter. It's like whatever wisdom, whatever guiding light that you provided, their karma is they don't have that anymore. And you see how he's blinded and he can't really see what's good for him and what's not good for him, whereas you would be able to intuitively use your discernment. These people are going to keep walking into cycles where things, like, they may be experiencing more karmic cycles than good karmic cycles, if that makes sense. But yeah, people are upset that you're keeping to yourself. You are very tapped in with your spirituality. You're very much aware on what you need to be doing in order to succeed, in order to thrive. And they can't sabotage you. People can't sabotage you because you're moving in silence, okay? People wish they could move in silence as well, but they have a need to people please and seek validation and acceptance from people. So, yeah. And we literally spoke about the Seven of Cups before. So for me, reaffirming people not being able to see what's good for them, what's going to be a success for them, people missing out on opportunities that are going to bring them abundance because that's what they were manifesting for you. And now it's happening to them. And they're stressed about it, okay? They could also be having negative disillusions and illusions of themselves that they are struggling to release. And if you were in their life, you would have been able to help them release those viewpoints of themselves. But no, literally, the Seven of Swords, I'm sorry, the deception, the people trying to steal from you, whether it was your energy, whether it was your creativity, whether it was your swag, your spark, your authenticity, like whatever people were trying to deceive, like with deceit as well, it's like put you down, tell you what you're doing ain't shit, but then go on like a different platform or just go behind the scenes or within a different group and environment and do exactly what they're telling you ain't shit, like stealing what you're doing and then putting you down for it. Anyway, that's their karma. Like, people are going to lie to them, people are going to steal from them, people are not going to congratulate them when they do a good job, people are going to overlook them, people are not going to appreciate them. And it's not that you have manifested this for these people, it's simply because you reap what you sow. They didn't treat you very nicely because they were feeling triggered within themselves. And instead of trying to do the self reflection and healing, they decided to take it out on you. But you moved on. You literally moved on because you said, I'm not finna do no back and forth with no hoe. I'm so sorry. Like, you don't have time for it. As soon as you start to feel your sunny disposition being affected by people's negativity, you move on because you don't have time for it. Belonging. Interesting. So what for me I'm getting is people really feel like you make them feel comfortable, you make them feel at home, you make them feel happy to be a part of your soul tribe. You give them a place where they feel like they belong. But I don't know, it becomes like they love you at first, but then they start to hate you because I don't know, they want to be you, but they can't be you because they don't authentically have what you have. Excuse me. Like, yeah, people just, when you go and how your people's karma is that that sense of belonging, that sense of having a place where they're fully accepted, flaws and all, where they receive unconditional love, where they have like a genuine soul tribe, gone. They don't get to experience that anymore. They start to feel lost. They start to feel misunderstood by people. They start to no longer meet people who want to take the time to understand them and get to know them on a deeper level. They feel like they have lost their sense of community. They feel like they have lost their soul tribe. And it's because all of the hurt that they tried to inflict on you. And what did we say? Like, they are going to experience more deceit. We literally had it with the Seven of Swords, deception, okay? They are going to struggle to have the intuitive psychic insight or even just the intuition to see, because maybe people could even be coming to them, right, and be giving proposals of wanting to build this sense of community, making them feel like they belong, making them feel like they found their tribe, and then literally taking, like, pulling the rug from underneath them. That's what they're going to experience. They're going to experience themselves settle into certain environments, and then out of nowhere people are just going to switch up and change on them the same way they switched up and changed on you. So that's how your people's karma, like, people, whatever they inflict on you, when they move away from you and they walk into a new cycle, karma's gonna let them experience it. They're gonna get a taste of their own medicine, is what it's giving. So let's see what else wants to come through. We have honesty and fragmented. I feel like people do start to miss you a lot because they miss how you were just authentically you. You were real, you were honest, you were true, you were loyal, you were ride or die. Like, they are not going to experience people like you, okay? They're going to be in constant fear and anxiety of the new people they interact with because they know they're not going to be genuine and authentic the same way you are. On top of that, they're going to feel like something is missing from them, okay? Then they're going to struggle to heal certain shadow attributes. I don't know if the guilt is going to eat them up because they treated you poorly and they see it manifest in their present time or their future. But yeah, they miss connecting with you. They miss playing with you. They miss having that childlike sensibility that you would bring to them. Maybe in some ways you would help heal or soothe their inner child, but they feel broken. That is how your people's karma, when you leave, when you take your sense of community, your unconditional love, your adaptability, and your genuinity to like collaborate and help people authentically, like when you take all that good sunshine, high vibrational energy that comes with you, people start to feel empty, people start to feel lonely, they start to feel upset, they start to feel like there's a cloud. Like, I don't want to sound rude or depressive, but that's how they start to feel. They start to feel low key depressed because the karma is you take all your good energy with you and they start to realize and reflect what you really brought to the connection. So, yeah, you may have a lot of situations where people appreciate you more when they no longer have access to you. And that's literally the karma, not having access to you, okay? People are hoping that you're going to do back and forth with them, but you don't do back and forth. When you move on from people, you move on from good for good, okay? Literally, the color from their life is drained. They feel completely empty because the earth angel that was bringing them abundance of good times and high vibration is gone now. They are now just clouded by the shadow trauma and guilt and past hurts that, plague them, okay? Like, when you are around people, I don't know, it's whatever people are going through on the inside emotionally, they want to distract themselves from it in a negative way by making you their new fixation, and they just treat you horrible because they feel horrible. Like, you literally, people can no longer be blinded by the pain and trauma that they're trying to project onto other people. I don't know if the karma that you dish out to people is that you hold up a mirror where they have to take accountability and they have to do a certain self reflection where they have to acknowledge that they are in pain and they are triggered and they are acting out and they are hurting people, and they need to take accountability for that, because if they don't address the trauma and the pain that they're enduring or that they're holding and harboring onto, they are not going to be able to build anything authentic or genuine with anybody, because they're always just going to be triggered by people who are able to love themselves unconditionally, who are able to authentically be themselves, who are able to heal and succeed and win amongst any kind of painful situations. Yeah, literally. People feel broken when you leave, and they feel like the karma that they're experiencing is chaos. Like, people feel, people also could feel like you've kind of put a spell on them, or you've hexed them, like you've literally called in this karma for them, but that's not how you operate. You literally, it's above you now, you give it to the divine to handle. But yeah, people literally feel like, you know how people's life can flash before their eyes? Think of it in the sense of like seeing all your pains or seeing how you've let people down, like facing the trauma, facing the pain, facing the shadow work that you've been avoiding all this time. People have to do that. And then on top of that, they feel like their world around them is low key falling apart because I don't know if they start to realize the certain lies and illusions that they have told themselves that they have genuinely started to believe, and it starts to crumble and they're like, oh my God, what? Like, they just feel chaos, they feel uneven, they feel unsteady because you've come into their life and you've shown them that they're fake, that there's nothing genuine about them, that they don't really have a true, genuine, authentic purpose for why they're here. All they're really doing is being fake, not only to themselves, but to other people, and making connections that aren't really going nowhere because they're not authentically being themselves. But yeah, overall, the karma is you leave and it's just chaos. It's just chaos, stagnation, things just unfortunate circumstances. Whatever people manifested for you, it's coming true for them. Like, that's literally the karma. Yeah, people can become a bit obsessive over you as well when you go. And and they don't like to accept the fact that you've literally left them because they're unhealthy. They are karmic. They are toxic. They are dangerous to your mental health and well being, your stability. Like, people get so triggered by the fact that you will turn your back on them and you will ignore them. That's the karma. That's how your people's karma. They can become obsessed and infatuated with you and treat you poorly. And even when you're gone, you're just taking up space in their head rent free, and there's nothing they can do about it. They just become so absorbed with what you're doing, what you're moving on to next, and they're triggered by the fact that you have no interest in looking back and connecting with them, because the karma is people can't forget you. That's why they become a bit obsessed and toxic. They can't forget you. You just have one of those energies where you're unforgettable, okay? People really want to sit down and say that you're out here hexing them. Yo, people need to mind their business, okay? People need to mind their business. Give me a second. I need to charge my laptop. So yeah, people, especially if you are someone like me who's spiritual, who reads cards, who does their own kind of manifestation rituals, like, people really want to sit down and act like you're out here putting a hex on them, you're out here putting a spell on them. And no, it's just what divine intuition or intervention intended, okay? This is their karma. This is not you trying to conjure up no shit. At the end of the day, they were triggered and irritated by your demons, and you've moved away from them, and they're receiving their karma, okay? They want to sit down and gossip about you putting a spell on them and BS, but nah. No one is believing this story that they're trying to sell, that you hexed them. Like, no one's here for it, okay? And if this person tried to pay somebody to do something to you, or ever gave you a gift or a present and there was like negative energy attached to it, they're receiving karma for that too. They are receiving karma for that too, because at the end of the day, it didn't work. They wasted their money if that's what they did. But honestly, don't take that seriously if that's not your case, okay? Because I'm not out here to scare people. But what I mainly get from that is people want to sit down and be like, oh, she's a witch, she abuses divination. And it's like, no, this is spirit coming through and balancing the justice, the karmic scales. We literally saw that justice card. So the gossiping, no. And that's why people could be very obsessed with you, because it's like, how the hell are you so divinely protected to the point that if people really play with your energy, like, karma comes through. It doesn't miss a beat with you, okay? People, the karma that they are also receiving is they're literally seeing you winning. They're seeing you outside. They're seeing you being celebrated. They're just seeing you have fun without them. And they feel upset because all they have to look back on is the memories of when you used to celebrate with them, and they can't be a part of your clique. And they're literally holding the grudge because they see you making new connections with people. They see you moving away from them. They see you uninterested in getting to socialize with them or getting to reconnect with them. They also see that you don't care if they sit down and spread rumors and gossip about you. You're just so uninterested, okay? That's their karma, to see how unbothered you are, to see how easy it is for you to start a new, fresh life without them elsewhere, to see how easy it is for you to be a social butterfly and make new friends. Like, that's their karma, to literally see you move on and them just become someone that you used to know, that you have no interest in reconnecting with ever. No, yep. Okay, so all the dirty offers, the deception that they were given to you, all that trying to gossip about you and ruin your reputation with false truths, like, no, it's not working. People are looking at their reputation now and they're reviewing them in a certain kind of negative light, because they're thinking, oh, the way that they're coming for you hard, like, it's giving hater, it's giving your number one fan. People are seeing that, nah, they're the low vibes, okay? You're actually very high vibrational. And maybe that's the karma, that's why you're people's karma, okay? Because it's like, even if you're not around, even if you don't explain your side of the story, people will start to understand why you walked away from certain folk, why you don't associate yourself with certain folk. And whatever karma they're going to receive is they're not going to get genuine connections. They're not going to get genuine collaborations. They're not going to get genuine offers. Okay. People are going to want to work with them, network with them, collaborate with them, date them, because they see something they can gain from the situation. So, the same way they looked at you as some kind of cash cow, as some kind of meal ticket, as some kind of opportunity, that's how other people are going to view them. And it's just given they're going to struggle to make authentic, genuine connections, okay? They're going to see you move on into loving friendships, loving co-work relationships, even a loving partner. Like, they're going to see you experience genuine love, whilst they unfortunately are going to be encountering toxic lovers, players, people that aren't going to want to take them seriously, okay? If these people are obsessed with watching you, even if it be through divination, if they are obsessed with watching you, they are just going to see how your life is on the up and up ever since you moved away from them. And they're going to feel triggered. Not only are you out here loving yourself, which is something that they are struggling to do because they're not, they're not stepping up and doing their shadow work. They're instead making you the focus of their pain, or just the focus of to distract them from their pain. And that's why you had to move away from them. But yeah, they're just going to be triggered because they see that you love yourself. And on top of that, you're being highly received, you're being highly loved by people, you're experiencing good blessings, your wish fulfillments are coming through. It's like you're inspiring hope in others. And like, your life just looks so blissful. And they're going to feel annoyed and aggravated because they don't feel like they're experiencing the same bliss. They're feeling more pessimistic. They're feeling like they're experiencing stagnation and setbacks and delays. Things just aren't panning out the way that they wanted it to. And it's because of the way that they treated you. It's really giving you reap what you sow, okay? Rehabilitation. Yeah, you know how to rebuild and mend yourself and move on and become a stronger, powerful, courageous, independent version of yourself. The karma these people are facing is they literally are going to miss your guidance. They're going to be trying to do their healing and it's going to take them for fucking ever because, like, they've been avoiding this all this time because they couldn't do it in the first place. And the universe could have aligned you with these people because you had the skills to help them navigate through their own pain, but hey, they wanted to treat you like shite. So yeah, now their stress is they are seeing you at the end of their karma is they are seeing you at the end of your healing journey, where you are just living in the abundance of unconditional love and receiving unconditional love. And they're just at the start of their journey, like, where the fuck do I begin? Okay, feeling very remorseful and regretful that they don't have you around because you were someone that could have helped them through this. They're really gonna, like, literally, you could have given them a new perspective on how to get through any challenging circumstances. You could have helped them feel enlightened. They are gonna struggle to see a way out of their strenuous, or just stressful cycle. If they're going through a dark night of the soul, they're literally going to struggle to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Obviously, they're going to make it because, hey, you just got to pull your pants up and get through it. But it's not going to be easy. And the whole time they're going through it, they're going to be wishing that they had you there to support them. Okay, that loving support that you had, they no longer have access to it. And it's going to be a hot minute before the universe aligns them with someone who's going to give them that energy. Spirit is like, this person needs to focus on loving themselves. And unfortunately, they are struggling to do it. But they're going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to figure it out. So let's see what else. I'm only going to take one. The journey. What did we say? They are literally going to see you at the end of your journey. And I'm telling you, the end of your journey is just winning. Boss up. Don't play with it. That gets to come out as well because and then we literally have update. We literally have update in your system. And trust your intuition. I could keep pulling out cards and they'll keep saying everything that we need to know. Trust your intuition. This person is struggling to trust their intuition. They are struggling to trust their discernment. They are struggling to see what is beneficial for them, who is genuine, who is disingenuous. Like, it's very clouded. Their intuition is very clouded. And on top of that, their karma is low key being triggered by the fact that you are at the end of your journey. They could have literally seen you when you were going through that dark night of the soul, when you were rehabilitating yourself, putting yourself back together, going through your healing, and low-key laughing behind the scenes, thinking that you were never going to get it out the mud. So now that you're out on the other side and you're bossing up, you're getting to the bag, you're traveling across the world, or you're just literally walking in your life path and you're winning and you're succeeding, and you're this new, updated, better version of yourself, it's given an energy of you are able to reinvent yourself into whoever you want to be, and you successfully do it, and people are very open and receiving to when you do bring out new versions of yourself. Like, their karma is to see this new version of you that they feel like they don't know. They feel like you've completely changed. They don't know this new version of you, and on top of that, they don't have access to you. So that's definitely pissing them off. That's definitely pissing them off. But hey, they should have treated you better. That's not your problem. That's their problem. But yeah, no, I had to pull out all those cards because literally the karma is the reason your people's karma, or how your people's karma is the boss up, baby. It's the fact that people really try to be your ops and come up against you and chain you down or tie you down. My ears are ringing. Like, people really try to stagnate you, block you, and like, nah, they are unsuccessful. It's not working, it's not happening, and they're triggered because they see how you've done bossed up. Your bag is healthy, your career is healthy, your family life is stable and healthy. You have no problem walking away from friends and making new friends. Like, you have no problem walking into new environments and fitting into those new environments where other people may fear change. And yeah, they're just triggered by it. They're triggered by the fact that you've literally moved on from them. They're a distant past. They're someone that you used to know. And I don't feel like you're pressed about them. I don't feel like you're giving it much of a second thought. Like, you're doing you, you're winning, and you're being hella successful. Oh, and they have to watch all that from the sidelines. Illumination, baby. You shining inner power. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because it literally says claim your energy. And I was getting the same thing from that inner power. Like, you are standing tall, you're standing bold, you're hella confident, no one can undermine you, no one can walk all over you. And yeah, it's like the karma is literally, people want to embody this, but they're struggling to embody it because they had a chance to literally learn from you. And instead of hearing what you had to say, they want to tear you down. So, whatever they're striving to be, whatever they're striving to evolve into, like, the process to get there is it's gonna be long and strenuous, and they're only gonna get there if they stay committed to bettering themselves, literally. But yeah, I don't know if this person, like, if they're trying to build on any ideas, they're not being, the ideas they're trying to invest in, not prospering. It's not prosperous. They are struggling to find their inner power. They feel like they don't have the courage. They don't feel like they're bold enough to chase after their goals. Again, with the illumination, they are struggling to see what is for them. They feel like their intuition is clouded. Like, yeah, maybe they're stuck in cycles of still trying to people please people and not really doing what they feel like is better for themselves, okay? They want your forgiveness. They want your compassion. They want you to come back and be their spiritual teacher. They are literally going through a dark night of the soul. They are literally going through some kind of awakening and they want you to talk them through it. But no, that's not your place, okay? I feel like you have forgiven them, but I don't feel like you've told them that you've forgiven them. So they may, like, their karma is to think that you haven't moved on and forgiven them. But I feel like to be a good spiritualist, you do have to let go and forgive people. But they don't know that, okay? They're still wanting. I feel like it's a thing as well. Maybe they do know that you've forgiven and you've moved on, but they want to seek your forgiveness. They want to connect with you. They want to talk to you, and they're never going to have that opportunity to be in the same room as you, to, like, they're never going to have the opportunity to connect with you because you are moving up to certain levels. You are entering certain rooms that unfortunately they don't feel like they can ever walk into. What does that say? Resurrection, magic, and fertility. Oh my god, Goddess Isis. I love Goddess Isis. She's so amazing. And I feel like she represents love as well. So reaffirming that, yeah, your karma is not your karma, lol. I mean, your good karma is love is coming your way. But how your people's karma is, they will see you walk away from toxic relationships with them and just walk into abundant, magical, blissful, genuine connections where you don't have to force them. They genuinely flow and they flow into just beautiful, memorable connections that will stand the test of time. Okay. People are watching you become just this evolved higher being. You're so magical. And they feel like with that resurrection, I really get like the phoenix that rises from the ashes. People see how you're a phoenix that rises from the ashes and they feel like they don't have that strength. They don't have that power to do the same thing. They don't feel like they're magical like you. And especially with that fertility and ideas, like, they're investing in ideas and it's not prospering, whereas they see you investing in new shit and it's skyrocketing. You're reaching new heights and new levels, and we literally said it. You are the epitome of unconditional love. Okay, you're very healing and you have a lot of self-love for yourself. That's why you don't have time to do the people pleasing with nobody. So yeah, you got your ups mad, sad, crying, and the karma that they are facing is that they're struggling to find the code of unconditional love. They're struggling to understand how to wholeheartedly love themselves, flaws and all. They are struggling to heal and they are kicking themselves because they literally had a spiritual teacher who could show them how to rise above all these challenges. But instead of learning from you, they tried to tear you down. And you had to show them by moving away from them and busting up without them that this spiritual evolution shit is no joke, okay? Because if you're really tapped into it, you will succeed and no one can sabotage you. So, yeah, that's how your people's karma. Like, they really try to sabotage you and they learn the hard way that it's never going to be successful. They should try again. They shouldn't try again, actually. No, that's bad advice. Symbolizes the past nostalgia and the lessons learned from previous experiences. Yeah, people cannot forget you. They're feeling hella nostalgic over the fact that you've moved on and you're not interested in reconnecting with them, okay? That's the karma. You teach people harsh lessons and they want to go back and turn the clock of time. I'm saying it wrong, but they want to go back and change time and they can't change time. What's done is done. You see them for who they are and you're like, it's above me now. I'm going to let karma do what it does best. Symbolizes the dimming of trust and happiness due to betrayal. Yes, literally. Literally. How your karma to people is people will sit down and plot and plan for you and the divine or your intuition will swoop you out of the way before their plans can materialize. People will plan to go against you, and you will decide to walk away from them before they can even put it into motion. It's like people plan to betray you, and the karma is it doesn't manifest, it doesn't go anywhere because you see the ish, you see their BS, you see that they're not authentic, you see that they're shisty people, and you move on. And you move on. And that bad reputation card reaffirming that the karma is other people are starting to see that they're not to be trusted, that they will betray people for the sake of it because that's what they feel like they're destined to do. But hey, they're not successful. So let's get a few more messages. I know this has been a long reading, but hey, people have been trying my collective, okay? So I had to give you an in-depth and let you know, like, how are you people's karma? And Power One, you be teaching people some hard lessons, okay? They regret ever trying to play with you because it's really giving Earth Angel. Earth Angel, you're unforgettable. People feel foolish as well for playing in your face. They should have never played in your face, but hey, it happens, right? Okay, what's our bottom energy? It says money moves, entrepreneur, making serious bank, moves in silence. I swear we said that with the Hermit card. The karma is you are literally making multiple streams of income. People want to come and get advice from you on how you're investing your money, how they can invest their money, how they can get a serious bag, but you're gone. You're nowhere to be seen, and maybe even their finances are not looking as prosperous as they would like as well. This is your spiritual battlefield. They better stay in their lane and take several seats. You are the Don Daddy head bitch in charge. Literally, people are realizing after the fact that they should have never named you their op, okay? They should have never gone against you because whereas they're just so 3D based and one dimensional, you can see it from so many multifaceted like levels, whatever it is, like layers. Like you just see it so much deeper because you have that spiritual itch, okay? So the karma is like people want to think that they're smarter than you, that they're essentially better than you. And by you playing chess and not checkers, they feel kind of like a mug, okay? They feel very embarrassed. They feel very foolish, forever trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna blow you down. And what did we say? You have no fucks to give, okay? You're the ice queen, you're the ice king. Don't fuck with me, you'll live to regret it. That's their karma. People live to regret being iced out by you. I feel like you're someone that's very, like, we got the sun cards. You're very sweet, you're very genuine, you're very generous with your time. You're very unconditionally loving. Okay. You're very nurturing. And when you go ice on people, when you go cold on people and you block them and you're just savage and the karmic justice, like karma gets served, people live in regret forever trying to play on your timeline. I'm telling you, you don't have to like me, but you will respect me, period. How you people's karma, you're gonna teach them, you're gonna show them why they should respect you and why they should stop playing in your face, okay? If you're gonna speak up and tell them about themselves and tell them why, or you're just gonna walk away in silence and let the universe humble them, okay? The universe will come through and humble people and they will learn that they should have respected you from the start. But it's too late to apologize, unfortunately. Ice GRL, the Bay Mix, got a second phone and your boyfriend be ringing it. Cheater alert. So what did we say with the connections? Okay. They are watching you experience loving, harmonious, genuine, reciprocative connections, whereas they're dealing with third parties and infidelities. Okay. They're dealing with deception, and it's simply because their intuition is clouded. They're still trying to seek some kind of validation, or literally that validation and people please. Like, they're struggling to love themselves. And maybe they have codependency issues that they're not healing. and they're not addressing. But hey, that's what they're definitely. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop it. I'm your fave's favorite. That ain't ever changing, bitch. So jealous third party. And on top of that, not only is whoever they're dealing with like messing around with other people, they want you. They want you. It's given an energy of like, say if you had a friend and that person had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever, and they low key want to smash you, right? And then you stop being friends with this person and you walk away. It's like their person is low key being rude to them, or their person's just low key kind of taking the piss because they would rather be with you, but they're kind of stuck with this person that they're just fucking around on. And yeah, they're jealous, okay? And what makes them even more jealous is the fact that you're not even thirsting after their relationship. You're not thirsting after their man. Like, you're not pressed about their relationship. You don't care. You really don't care. You more or less feel sorry for them that they're having to deal with this kind of situation. But yeah, that's how your people's karma. Like, people see how you're living life and how you love yourself, and it really reflects within themselves how they have a lot of healing to do, and they should have left you alone. They should have never played with your piece. You feel me? So pal one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please tap into baby Scorpio's channel. She's going to have a part 2 reading that goes alongside this one, going to be in the description box down below. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, join my familia. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading where we're going to be looking into how are you people's karma. Okay, we're going to spill some tea. And also don't forget to tap into baby Scorpio's reading. She will also be doing a part 2 collaboration, and you're not going to want to miss out on that reading. So without further ado, let's see. It's interesting. That is interesting. Sorry, I'm just trying to process it because it flew out very quickly. And then we also have the 7 of Pentacles, and it says failure. The vibe I'm getting from this is kind of Uno reverse. It's given an energy of people coming for your success, trying to slow you down, trying to cause blockages and stagnation because they don't want to see you winning, as like basically you're up right now and they don't like that. They don't like that you were able to easily release negative cycles and walk into new cycles where you see prosperity and growth and development for yourself. Like, people feel some type of way because maybe they struggle to invest their energy in the right investments, whereas you know when to give to a situation and when to pull back and let go. But either way, it's given the energy of people trying to block your intuition, trying to cause friction, confusion. Like, they're just not happy about your ability to manifest success. And they fail to cause any blockages when it comes to you building whatever foundation that you perceive for yourself in the future. So, the karma is, yeah, people, I guess with that high priestess as well, you be clocking people, like you're receiving the spiritual downloads that people are trying to essentially self-sabotage you because they're putting up a front that they're happy for you. But truth be told, if things were to just crumble out of nowhere, that would make them even more happier. But how your people's karma is, it's Uno reverse. Like, all that stuff that they're manifesting for you, because you have that discernment, you have that ability to see beyond just what is going on in the 3D. You listen to those downloads and intuitive messages that the spirit gives you. Like, yo, no one can keep you stuck. No one can stop you from attaining any goal that you're destined go after. No one can outwit you, outsmart you, because you have a lot of knowledge. And your knowledge is deadly because it comes with that intuitive insight. The fact that you can read energies, you can read auras, you can predict situations. It's like, I don't know if it's an energy of, you know how like people will come up against you and send evil eye and stuff like that, and then they don't realize how strong your spiritual team backs you. Yeah, justice. Literally, people receive karma for just trying to cause blockages, from trying to stop you. And maybe they're also deceptive. Okay, this is why I was getting, because I'm like, how is this really karma? It's because with that Six of Swords now being in the reverse, for me that kind of symbolizes the Nine of Swords. So you be having people stressed, tormented, sad, haunted by the thought of you, haunted by their interaction with you, haunted by the fact that they did you wrong, and you know, their garden isn't growing as prosperously. They don't feel like they have the same discernment or intuitive insight to help them navigate certain cycles. Like they feel like they're wasting time and investing in things that are not for them, that are not serving them. Like, yeah, and they feel like the result of all of this was because they tried to cause blockages for you, because they were trying to be deceptive. Yeah, people realize being deceptive, manipulative, trying to take from you, trying to siphon your energy, trying to belittle you, trying to make you believe that you're not successful. You're not here to walk into success, to experience abundance. Like anyone who really wants to slow down your progression, they face karma. What are we doing, Betsy? Okay, thank you. But yeah, they face karma. Okay, let's see. Can we get some clearer messages? Literally, you are not fussed. I feel like you're very unfazed. People's karma is they will put so much energy into slowing you down, and it will be so exhausting for them. But look at how that person is climbing the ladder and rising to the top. It's like no matter what chaos, destruction comes up against you, they will always see you win. They will always see you attain your goals, your dreams, your visions, your success. They will see that, yo, if they did cause disturbances and towers fell, it was all the divine's plan. But what their karma is... Hi, Silas. Confirmation, okay? We got two cats here. Confirmation. What their karma is that, like, they're going to see you build a solid foundation. They're going to see you go after the goals and passions and wish fulfillments and take action after the ships and manifestations that you want for yourself. Whereas their foundation, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit more shaky. They're going to struggle to make certain investments that are going to pay off. Things are unfortunately going to be divinely orchestrated where it's just kind of falling through. It's not really coming together. And the whole time they have to watch you rise up to the next level of success, wherever that is for you. So if this was someone who had a mentality of, you can do good, just not better than me. Oh my god, hold on a second. That says science. That's so fucking hilarious. Excuse my French. That says science, but what makes me laugh is success still came out. Success still came out. So that confirms to me that people are mad about your success. They're mad about your wealth and your abundance. They're mad about your career endeavors. They're mad about the connections you have, okay? On top of that, they're mad that you're a genuine, authentic person. Like, yeah, you just got people mad. You got people mad. I don't know if they tried to talk down on your reputation as well, if they like work really hard to make people perceive you in the negative light that they want. But hey, regardless, the karma is you're gonna be winning. You're gonna be making new connections. People are gonna respect you, admire you, because they're gonna see who you truly are. It's an energy of like, no matter what rumors or lies are said behind the scenes, your actions and what you do for the community, or just the way you move about in your everyday life, is what's going to prevail, and is what people are going to recognize and be like, okay, that's who you really are. These people clearly have a vendetta. And you got the truce here. Like, folks are gonna want to call a truce with you, okay? Because it's giving the energy of the karma. They are tired of the karma that they are receiving, and unfortunately they want to come towards you thinking if they give an apology, if they seek your forgiveness, their karma or whatever hardships they're going through is gonna disperse. But no, what their karma is because they did you wrong. They have to do the essential healing. And what is that word? Redemption. It's not quite redemption, but it's like redemption. Repent. Yeah, it's like they got to do some kind of repenting for their actions. Only then will the karma subside. So yeah, you make people like really reflect on how they behave, how they treat others. And yeah, that's the karma. I guess as well, you hold up a mirror to like people's envy and jealousy, and how that can like cause disturbances for them, cause blockages. Yeah, because people don't really like to admit that the reason they're going up against you is because they low-key want to be in your shoes. Let me quickly charge my laptop. Okay, let's see how else you are people's karma. That was like really confusing, but you guys saw it. Like, folks want to come for your success. They want to cause blockages and stagnations, and they don't realize how spiritually protected and tapped in you are, that by trying to cause disturbances on your path, it's Uno reverse, okay? It manifests in their life. It does not manifest in yours. Like, anything that goes wrong for you is simply because there was a lesson that needed to be learnt, not because someone decided they were gonna upset your day, okay? Yeah, choices. How your people's karma is, you really make them do inward reflection on who they are as a person and how they choose to show up in the world, and how they may need to be, because we've also got the High Priestess of Water, which for me taps into like in a depth of emotion. So like, this person is not these people, well, whoever you're connecting with, really. You make them feel like they need to be more empathetic. They need to stop being manipulative. They need to stop being disingenuous. They need to be honest and authentic when they show up in the world, when they connect with other people, because they're realizing how they're like, when they decide to lie and deceive and compete with people because they're in that lower vibration of envy and jealousy, like, it just causes upset for them. It causes chaos. It blocks their own intuition. It blocks their own discernment. Like, they realize how it slows down their abundance to the next level, because they are struggling to fathom how you're receiving successful abundances and you're stepping into the next era of your glow up or just winning streak, but they're still, you know, in their last season trying to put the puzzle pieces together. Things are going a bit slower than they would like, and yeah, they're realizing that it's the choices that they be making. Grove. You make people really miss you and reflect on how they treated you, because I really get an energy of how you walk away, you release, you let go, And these people are left reminiscing over you, missing your energy, because what cannot be taken away is the fact that you are a very generous and genuine person. And I'm not saying they took advantage of you, but just for like, and I don't want to say essentially like biting the hand that fed you, but it's just giving the energy of like to be cool with you and then turn against you and then want to make up with you because they know how much of a genuine cool person you are. Like, the karma is they're gonna miss you. They're gonna want to come forward and amend the connection with you, seek your forgiveness, get that healing. But they have to accept and come to terms with the fact that you are on to the next cycle. You have an energy of like when someone shows you their face, you believe it, okay? You believe it, hands down, okay? Yep, you are with that oath energy, like you stand on what you say, okay? And there's a message as well. So someone definitely wants to come through and contact you and speak to you, but the karma is they cannot contact you. They cannot connect with you or speak with you. I don't know if you blocked them. I don't know if they've lost your details. I don't know what the situation is, but you have made a stance. You have, like, it's given an energy of you respect what you stand for, you respect what you will engage with and what you won't engage with, and you've basically said, nah, you're done with the situation, you're done with this person. And the karma is people know that when you say you're done, like, you stand on what you say, okay? You're not a flip-flopper, you're not back and forth. Like, now, once you say you're done, once you say that you're okay with how the situation is pans out, like we said, when someone shows you their face, you believe them, you take it for what it is. And yeah, and what makes people upset, and this is why they stay missing you, stay wanting to reconnect with you, because they realize that you're loyal. You're forever loyal, you're honest, you don't play any games, and I don't want to say that they're fated to suffer, but losing you, because the Grove talks about how the feeling will pass, and in this situation I was kind of getting the energy like they want the feeling of reconnecting and apologizing and mending the connection to pass, but it's not going to pass. And I feel like that fated to suffer has confirmed that, because they feel like, damn, like they're just always going to be remembering how they were connected. It could be friend, lover, family member, co-worker, it could be any kind of relationship, but you were just a positive impact to this person. They very much enjoyed connecting with you. You gave them some kind of light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know, you were just a good impact on them for some reason, right? But losing you and knowing exactly why they lost you, because they're aware of their choices, they're doing that self-reflection, it's like an ongoing nightmare. I don't know if we said that they feel like you're haunting them, but that's how they feel. Like, yo, they cannot forget you. They're forever remembering you, and they're forever remembering that they missed out on a really good connection because they weren't being a great individual, okay? And they could be stressed that you want to take revenge, but nah, that's really not your style. That's not your style. I feel like what scares them a bit more is they know that the universe is going to handle the karma, okay? So on top of that, yeah, they have to come to terms that you're not like a petty, vengeful person. And then, yeah, just be dealing with the karma of the fact that they kind of did you dirty and they're fated. I don't want to say they're fated to suffer. It's just the memories of you and how, not that they're going to compare you to other people, but they're going to connect with other people, and there's not really going to be a connection that impacted them or changed their life or enlightened them the same way that you did to these people. So I feel like when you connect with people, yeah, they feel really sad when you walk away from them, especially if it's because they're kind of being energy vampires, like, because you're holding up a mirror and forcing people to do that self-reflection. Forgetting oneself. Yeah, people going through a bit of an identity crisis, because I guess, yeah, because they're comparing themselves to you. It's because they're afraid to be who they are destined to be. They're too busy trying to be someone that appeases the masses, trying to be someone that fits in with the crowd. Like, yeah, they felt like you were kind of a guiding light towards them. They felt comfortable to maybe come out of their shells and come out of their shell and be themselves around you, even if they were kind of being shisty on the side. Like, they were still kind of being their self, if that even makes sense. I know I've sounded so confused, but now that you're gone, now that they don't have like your wisdom, your advice, and your wise counsel, they definitely feel like they're losing themselves in the darkness. It could also be a situation of like, because they're just torn up in their past actions. I don't know, maybe it's an energy of someone thinking that they were a good person, and then like think of Mean Girls, and is her name Regina? Like, you know, she thinks she's a great person, and then towards the end, like that disillusion of herself being a great person just kind of unravels. It's kind of that energy, like someone thinking no, they're a good person because that's how they're showing up, but no, other people around them are picking up on their little shisty behavior, so they're having an identity crisis on who they truly are. It's like, yeah, no, you just really come into people's lives and cause confusion, because I feel like, and especially with this, hold on a second, it says ain't shit card. I feel like it's because people stay comparing themselves to you. They stay trying to mimic your identity and not really even give you credit, because they want to cause blockages on your success, and they want you to slow down, and they want you to be less confident. But yeah, that's the karma. By doing that, they kind of lose their own confidence. Yeah, I guess it's that Uno reverse. Whatever they're manifesting for you literally comes back. Literally, people are seeing through the fake persona. They're trying to flex, they're trying to be like you, but they don't really have what they're out here flexing. They're really trying to compete with you. It's giving that energy of like, gosh, anyway, it's there. Like, the karma is you make people feel like they ain't shit because they feel like they can't compete with you. They feel like, no, I mean, the Six of Pentacles is there, but you're humble though, okay? You don't be showing off your money, you don't be showing off your status or the fact that you come from wealth. But yeah, people still want to compete with you, but you're not here for that. You're really not here for that. Yo. Anyway, the karma is like, people will stay spending big money trying to compete with you. And what's funny is you may not even be out here buying big designer, but that's how people are perceiving it, right? But anyway, they're gonna try to compete with you and just give them the vibe of the bank account's gonna run a bit empty. Literally, how you people's karma, you move on, and all they're left with is the reflection. All they're left with is thinking about how you've kind of knocked their self-confidence. You don't mean to do that, but it's kind of like, yo, you're not gonna dim your light down just to make other people feel better. You'd rather just move on and allow them to do their shadow work and sit with any like inner feelings that are like stirring them up and making them feel uncomfortable. But yeah, that's literally the karma. The karma is you'll walk away from people, you'll show people that they need you, you do not need them, and they're kind of haunted by you. They're sad, they're feeling emotional because people don't like losing you, okay? People don't like losing you. Oh, I'm not gonna put that one in because that's not necessary, but I will put this one in. People are triggered. That's what people are having to come to terms with. That's what people are having to come to realization of, that they were acting out from a low vibrational place. They were feeling triggered. They were feeling envious and jealous, okay? This card keeps coming out, so I guess I just have to bring it through. Like, people, especially if they were once on the inside, They're just a fan now. That's literally what it is. They're not even a fan because they're low-key a hater, but they're on the outside looking in now. Whereas back in the day, they would have got the first scoop from like face-to-face personal interaction with you. No more. No more. They're finding out online just like everybody else, okay? And they're hella triggered that they see you winning, they see you moving up to next levels and fighting devils, and they feel like they ain't shit. They feel like they ain't winning, and you're not around. You're not engaging with them. And look at that fire. Like, they are passionately triggered. I'm sorry. Look at fire. They're passionately triggered about the fact that you're winning and you're thriving and you're moving on and you're like unfazed, you're unbothered, you're not looking back, because like they feel really insulted. I don't mean to laugh, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but they just feel really insulted. That's why they're kind of looking at themselves and forgetting who they are, because I'm getting a vibe of you're a really dope person, you're social, and like you being attached to someone can raise someone's social status. So when you don't want to be attached to people, they don't like the image it may reflect on them. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. It's 2 cards. Ooh. People see that they cannot compromise how you feel about yourself. I'm going to take this one because this was peeling up as well. People see that they cannot stop your blessings. They cannot, oh my god, becoming nobody, literally. Uno reversed. People came for you because they felt like, nah, you're too uppity. Like, they felt like you were stunting too hard. They were putting you above them. Like, nah, they were just hating. It is what it is. You're beautiful. You got a little bag behind you, financially stable, out here being independent, maybe even running your own businesses. Very creative entrepreneur. Fashionista on top of that, doing it by yourself and manifesting all your own abundances. Like, people are literally out here watching you win, watching you tick off your bucket list, watching you achieve your dreams, watching you alchemize and transmute negative energy, seeing that all the evil eye, all the lies and deceptions they threw your way, it did not phase you, it didn't make a dent. And they're literally having an identity crisis while you're rising to the top and coming out of your shell and fully stepping in whoever it is that you're meant to be. They feel lost. They feel like they're becoming a nobody. They don't know what to identify with anymore. And that's kind of their karma. I don't know. It's also giving the energy of like wanting to be you and just coming to the realization of, yeah, kind of that. Like, the reason they were triggered and doing like petty things and trying to dim your light is because they low-key wish they had that light. But hey, I guess it comes to a thing of like asking for that advice. Well, not necessarily advice, but yeah, if you want to get like someone, just asking them how. How do I get like you? Because you don't seem like the gatekeeping type, especially with that 6 of Pentacles. Like, you're happy to share resources and information. Tell it like it is. You have no problem telling people what they need to hear, whether or not they need to hear it. Okay, that's how your people's karma. People, it is what it is. Like, they want you to be shy, they want you to be timid, and you will dress people down if that's what needs to be. Maybe this person or these particular group of people aren't used to people standing up to them. Maybe they're used to getting their way, maybe they're used to pushing people over, but no, they done met their match, okay? And they feel like you have dishonored them. They feel like you have, it's like, yo, if everyone, let's give the energy of this person was fooling everybody around them. into thinking that they're such an amazing individual of love and light, and they're this intuitive high priestess that's out here to help people. But the way that they came for you and they tried to self-sabotage you, and the fact that you actually illuminated a light on their behavior and you decided to tell it like it is and speak your truth on the way out, people are now reflecting on this situation like, damn. Damn, they now see this person for who they are. Because why did they come to you like that? That doesn't make any sense unless they were a low-key fan. Okay, they want to be you. The day you plant the seed, yeah, you spoke up about somebody. Okay, that's the karma, is that the truth will always come to light, even if you don't speak up and say something. Okay, the universe will step in and reveal the truth regardless. But hey, the karma is, people know that someone tried to block your blessings, someone tried to cause stagnation, and anyway, they just tried to slow you down, and it didn't work because they see you in your Empress Nine of Pentacles energy, investing in your dreams, your goals, planting seeds, building a solid foundation, taking action, creating whatever passions and skills and crafts and whatever your career endeavors are. People see you investing in that, and they see you thriving and succeeding, and that's how your people's karma. Especially if they try to like come up against you and slow you down, they're gonna see you win regardless. They're gonna see that they wasted their time trying to become your op, because all it's done is just low-key manifested karma for them, and it slowed down their own progression as well. Oh my gosh, that says prosperity, beauty, and fortune. Yeah, people really wanted to come in and change the positive perception that like other people had of you, and they failed to do that. All it's done is shown a light on maybe they're not a great person. Okay, that's all it's really done. People are looking at them a bit sideways when they wanted people to not see you as the sacred, divine, feminine that you are. You're someone that inspires a lot of devotion and loyalty within others. And yeah, you just trigger folk. They don't like how you literally invoke dedication. You attract people that want to help you, that genuinely want to connect with you for the right reasons. I don't know, it's just like, it's given a Six of Wands energy, how you're admired, you're loved by many, and people don't feel like they don't receive that same recognition as well. And yeah, that's why you may just bring out those lower vices within themselves where, oh, it actually says sacred sexuality, so people are attracting you sexually, and maybe it's even more than just sex as well, because they respect you as that divine feminine. So hey, I don't know if other people are facing karma where they don't feel like they're being respected by the partners that they're attracting. The people that they're attracting only want them sexually when they want more than that. But regardless, they see you embracing new connections, they see you winning, they see you abundantly thriving and walking towards prosperity. It seems that you're extremely lucky and you're experiencing a lot of good fortune. That's how your people's karma, reaffirming that no matter what they do to slow you down, it's not gonna work. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work. They're wasting their time. They should focus on building their own abundance instead of trying to slow you down to make themselves feel better. That's actually too much. Clear seeing, intention, and perspective. Yeah, so I feel like for me, reaffirming that folks' intuition is cloudy right now. Their discernment is rocky. They're investing in things, but they're not setting the right intentions, so they're not attracting the beneficial outcome that they would desire. They're not able to see all the perspectives or all the, like, say if you have a situation and you're able to get the bird's eye view of it, or you're just able to see things from everyone's perspective to help manifest a happy desired outcome for everybody. It's like they're struggling to do that. They are struggling to harmoniously receive the right support that they need to successfully achieve their own goals, or even to just gain the right perspective in, I don't know if they're being plagued by painful memories, or if they're just feeling like, because you could be going through it, because I've also got this card right here that talks about mental health and well-being support. So I don't know if they're just going through a rocky time mentally right now, they're feeling emotionally unstable, or they're feeling like they don't have the right support around you. So it's kind of like maybe this person was, hold on a second, let me get some water. It's giving me an energy of like, maybe this person wasn't even supporting you when you were going through an emotional rut, when you needed, like, instead of supporting you and giving you the, or just genuinely caring about your well-being and your happiness, they decided to, I don't know, just add more shit on your plate, gossip about you, be negative towards you. Oh, that's a blank card. So reaffirming that they have no access to you. They don't know anything about you anymore. You're moved on to a new cycle, and they can't reach you anymore. They want to connect with you, but they can't reach you anymore because they don't know this new you, and they need to really focus on themselves. But let's see what else we have. Disappointment and the feeling of being let down. Yeah, they're gonna meet people who are gonna let them down, who are not gonna be able to support them through the times where they really need support. They're gonna, I mean, they're definitely gonna find their strength and their resolve, but yeah, they're gonna feel like the people around them are not connected to them for the right reasons, just feeling let down, disappointed by people not showing up for them, not being genuinely, yeah, literally, they are learning hard lessons. They are going through painful experiences. They are enduring heartbreak. And it's because the people around them are letting them down. They're not supporting them. They're not showing up for them the way that they need them to. They're realizing that they lost a real one, which was you. You were really dependable. You were really trustworthy. You were really loyal. You always showed up for them. But they decided to like, they just decided to trade you in for other people that don't even respect them the same way that you used to respect them. It's a weird energy that people will have someone genuine in their life and decide to prioritize people that don't really treat them well instead. It's a weird energy, but that's what it's giving. So the karma is, yeah, a reflection of they gave up a genuine connection for these what's that word? Superficial connections. There we go. Surface level. Okay, so we have signifies aspiration, ambition, and the continuous pursuit of one's dreams. Yeah, well, they're going through disappointment, feeling let down, and experiencing stagnation and regret, and feeling haunted by the memory of what they used to have with you. They're seeing you acquire your ambitions. They're seeing you walk into abundant cycles of prosperity. They see you determinedly pursuing your dreams and aspirations. They see how hopeful you are, how you're ticking off your bucket list. You are achieving your wish fulfillments. The possibilities of the future and whatever you can attain are somewhat limitless, whereas for them, they don't feel like they have, like, they're not experiencing the same high hopes. Okay, they are feeling the karma that they are in right now, and they understand it's because they didn't treat you fair. They tried to drain your resources instead of give to you. They tried to keep you around for the wrong reasons. And They're paying penance for that. They are paying penance for deciding to be an energy vampire and really instead of really showing up for you the way that you needed them to. But at the end of the day, like, I guess this situation is a test for you too, because it's just a test of ensuring that your discernment is tapped in, that you're able to see through and identify what connections or who you should and should not be working with or collaborating with. Like, it's also a test for you and your intellect and your intuition and your discernment as well. So hey, nothing wrong with experiencing these type of people. As long as you see them for who they are and you walk away, you're doing amazing. Appreciate your hard work and give yourself more credit. No one can take the credit for your glow up. So yeah, you're shining, you're thriving, and that's their karma. They have to see that they throwed a lot of BS your way. They throwed a lot of BS your way and it was unsuccessful. You're still glowing, you're still thriving, you're still attracting a lot of recognition, success, and admiration. Your bag is very healthy and wealthy. So yeah, folks are upset. Yeah, you're teaching people that they need to grow up. They need to be more emotionally mature. They need to stop trying to be manipulative and breadcrumb and not be authentic or show up as their authentic selves. Like, yeah, you're showing or you're reflecting in others how they are immature in some ways and how they're energy vampires, and their karma is to see you become more private and protective of your space and your mental peace as well. Like, people cannot drain you, or say if these people are dealing with whatever mental turmoil they could be facing, if they were using your energy to help heal that instead of like doing their own inner reflection, they can't do that anymore. They have to actually do the reflection that they need to do to help them, you know, go through the next stages of healing. But you're definitely reflecting in people how they lashed out, or it's just the triggers as well. It's just the triggers, how they need to address the triggers and essentially heal them, because you don't have to be annoyed by someone else's success, especially if they're a nice person who can help give you advice on how you too can become successful. Like, it's unnecessary. So yeah, they're seeing you get fit, they're seeing you get sexy, they're seeing how people are gossiping about how gorgeous you are, how you'll have a lot of people wanting to attach themselves to you. You could have piercings, tattoos, regardless. You got a nice figure, okay, hair done, nails done, everything did. People fancy you, they find you sexy AF. Like, yo, you got people annoyed. Yes, literally confirmation. You get the last laugh. Karma comes quick for the ass. Yeah, that's people's karma. Seeing that all the hate they threw at you, it did nothing. Like, I know I keep repeating it, but that's what comes through, because you're still gorgeous. You're still attracting a lot of admirers. Even if you are facing some difficult turmoil cycle moments, it doesn't look like it, because you always look so put together. That's what has your ops or just people gagged, because it's like they could know that you're really going through it, because even they themselves are adding the shit you know, the ish onto your plate. But yeah, you handle it like so elegantly, like a champ, because you are the transformation king queen. Okay, you people are jealous and envious that you can reinvent and rebrand yourself, whereas they are struggling with who are they as a person, because they start to notice that they kind of mimic and want to be other people instead of connecting and loving on themselves and figuring out who they are. And they're just jealous of the fact that you are able to transmute, you are able to accept your flaws, acknowledge your flaws, and release the negative emotions that come with that. People, yeah, you just you evoke jealousy, okay? You just evoke that jealousy, petty envy within others because you're just very grounded and you understand and you love yourself unconditionally and you don't look outside of yourself for validation, and people want you to look for their validation. But the karma is realizing that, like we said, they need you, you never needed them, and you don't seek anyone's validation. Like, they're coming to the realization that you will not look towards them for their acceptance. You're more than happy to release them and let them go, especially if they're messing up your bag or your flow of abundance. People nervous, you peep shit but didn't say anything. Yeah. The karma is realizing that whole time when they thought they were being deceptive and running game, they were really just looking like a fool, okay? Because you done peeped them from the head up, okay? From the moment that they done started moving shady, moving different, because your intuition warned you. The insight and downloads you were receiving warned you. People are now living in regret, thinking they should have been on their best behavior, they should have been on their P's and Q's, and now they're feeling nervous and they're feeling intimidated by even being in your energy and your presence, because they see that you're very wise, you're very insightful, and people cannot wear out masks around you, and they feel very foolish for being negative, being an energy vampire, and just trying to get... It's just this idea of if they knew their attempts to get you to dim your light was gonna fail so miserably, they would have decided to join your team instead of go up against you instead. But it's too late to join your team, because once you see people for who they are, you move on. So yeah, people are seeing you embrace new relationships. People are seeing you attract new admirers who are very, is it affluential, influential? Like, they just have a lot of connections. They come from wealth. They could be known, you know, celebrity status. Regardless, you have a lot of eyes on you, and you're attracting a lot of well-to-do companions, and that's the karma that folks gotta see, especially if they were causing blockages in your connections as well, because, you know, they just didn't want you to be connected with people because it just has them feeling some type of way. But you could definitely be moving to a new location, so it's like you're getting even further away from these people who are trying to slow down your progressions. You could be walking into an opportunity where you could be an influencer and it requires you to travel, but regardless, you're meeting admirers that want to connect with you. And I love this last message that says, anyone who thinks or attempts to disrupt your peace receives instant karma, reaffirming that people's karma overall is understanding that the reason you are away from them and that their foundation is rocky is because they try to come for your foundation first. Okay, that's it. Uno reverse. Whatever they manifested for you, it comes back boomerang instantly. Okay, and you appear to be unfazed by whatever they try to do. So pile 2, that was your reading. Do not forget to tap into baby Scorpio's reading. Information will be down below in the description box. And also don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, join my familia, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi pal free, welcome to your reading where we are going to tap in and see how are you people's karma. This is a special collaborative reading with baby Scorpio, so please check out her reading that goes alongside mine. All the information will be in the description box. So let's get straight into it, okay? Spirit, ancient ancestors, ascending masters, guardian angels, divine, how is pal free people's karma? Help us spill tea. Oh, I keep jumping and going right back in. Oh, here we go. Jab. That did want to come out in the upright. Maybe people could be like in denial when cycles end with you, or in denial that if they do anything wrong against you, like bad karma is going to come for them, essentially, because it's just given like people really, it's another pile where people try to sabotage your success, or they're a bit envious because you have an abundance of wealth that you're able to share with your community, or just the fact that the universe favors you, it gives you blessings, it helps make things work out in your favor even though people want to come up against you. And it's just given this energy of like people are in denial that they will not receive karma for doing wrong by you, or they're just in denial that if they try and come up against you, that they can end you. Like, not end you literally, but like people want to end your success. They want to end the fact that you're continuously thriving, and they're just in denial. They can't do that, unfortunately. They cannot do that. But what the karma that they do receive is like their goals, their aspirations, whatever they're working on, it ends, okay? And you will literally move away from them, and you'll move on to better abundant cycles for yourself. So that's the karma. People think that they're sabotaging your hard work, they're sabotaging your plans, and the truth is the universe is allowing this to happen because you're supposed to move on to bigger and better things. Like, this is just small fish, small fry on your life journey, and that's how your people's karma. Like, people feel kind of aggravated and annoyed that they can't slow you down, they can't self-sabotage you, they can't break your spirit. It just Uno reverse, it goes back to them. Everything that they were projecting to happen to you, like, it happens to them, and they're so upset about it because you look unfazed. With this Prince of Disc, it's like you stay focused on your goals, your aspirations, or it's like you're just moving on to the next cycle and you're very committed to whatever you're working on, and no one can do anything to stop you from achieving your goals and thriving. With that Queen of Wands as well, yeah, you're very business savvy. It's just given an energy of like people having front row seats to seeing you conquer, to seeing you be large and in charge, seeing you be the boss of your own life, and no one can really stop you. You could be out in the public eye and people just admire you. People admire that you stand up for the little guy, you stand up for yourself, you stand up for your beliefs. You don't allow people to break your spirit. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, people really want to come, and whatever goals you're aspiring for, whatever dreams and visions of success that you have, they want to take it from you. They want to sabotage it. They want to break your spirits, and unfortunately they can't. That's how your people's karma. They spend so much time investing so much energy, and they're wasting their energy, by the way, trying to sabotage you, and you're still out here winning. You're still out here glowing. You're still out here being spiritually in tune. You're looking sexy. You're looking gorgeous. No one can take your confidence. No one can diminish your self-worth. And yeah, these people, I don't know if they're dealing with their own insecurities when it comes to how they feel about themselves, when it comes to their creative ambitions, their passions, their work endeavors. But it's like whatever they're setting for you, the karma is unsuccessful, okay? And I'm sorry, they could also, I don't want to say ill health, but yeah, they're just manifesting not a smooth, steady succession for themselves moving forward in the future. So I feel like people do eventually learn that they have to leave you alone, because it's slowing down their own progression, and it's really not worth the time. Yeah, look at you. You have a lot of high regard or self-love just for yourself, okay? And people can't do anything to sabotage the way that you view yourself. People could be very envious and jealous of how you look. And I don't want to say they're doing beauty spells, but like, you know how people's negative thoughts can literally manifest into negative energy? That's what it's giving. Like, people are realizing that however they feel about you, whatever they project onto you, it's just a mirror for themselves, essentially, because you have so much love for yourself that no one can tamper or disillusion how you view yourself, okay? No one can tamper with your self-worth. No one can tamper with the way that you always take care of yourself and put yourself as a priority. And on top of that, not only are these people seeing you look good and glowing, you're walking into love. You're attracting new admirers that want to romance you, that want to take you out. Like, people are upset that they are putting so much energy into manifesting karma in your world, and it's just giving you good karma. Okay, you're reflecting. It's just an energy of like whatever they want to. Hold on a second. What's up? Sorry about that. But yeah, no, essentially it's just like you are reflecting what's not going well in their life for them, and that's people's karma. Like, they want to make you feel inadequate in some kind of way in certain areas of your life because that's how they feel. And the karma is that's not going to happen. They're just going to keep seeing you thrive. They're going to keep seeing you win. And they're going to feel hella disappointed about that because they're still fixated on what's not going well in their lives. And they're trying to project that into your life. But that's not what's working. That's not what's panning out. That's not what the universe has planned for you. And they're just hella disappointed, crying over spilt milk while they see that things may not work out for you. But they literally see you walking into a new cycle of abundance. They see you walking onto your next journey of life, the next phase. They have not slowed anything down for you. They have not stopped anything for you. And yeah, you have folks feeling, I want to say defeated, okay? Defeated that they tried to come for you and it just didn't pan out how they expected. Yep. That's it. The people are riddled with insecurities. They are riddled by fear and anxiety. They are trapped in a prison that they've put themselves in, by the way. They don't have to be there. They've just put themselves in that prison. And they want you to feel inadequate as well. That's the karma. People really try to come for you. They really try to end you. They really try to take the love that you have for yourself. They really try and disillusion how other people view you, because you could have a lot of admirers that love and respect you and look up to you, and they don't like that. They do not like that. And unfortunately, the karma is they end up just feeling not so great about themselves. They're still stuck in that self-imprisonment. They're still stuck with their insecurities because instead of focusing on their shadow work and their healing, they're trying to come and self-sabotage you. But it's another Una reverse situation where they invest. It's literally given an energy if they see how they have wasted their energy and their time, because they've invested all this time, this energy in trying to sabotage you, trying to make bad things happen for you. But it doesn't work because you're still very ambitious. You still have, like, whenever you just think about the goals and the passions, creative endeavors that you want to embark on, you still have that sense of curiosity, that sense of excitement and engagement to go after it. Like, it's your spirit. That's how your people's karma. Their spirits are kind of crumbling. They are struggling to, it's just when it comes to their spirit, they're kind of struggling. They don't feel like they have that sense of excitement and joyfulness. They're connected with their inner child, and then they see you with all these things and they're aggravated, they're upset, they're angry. But yeah, no, people are intimidated as well. That's how your people's karma, like, they're intimidated. They feel kind of foolish for even trying to project what they're feeling onto you and trying to make you have the same negative outlook that they have about themselves. But they want you to have that about yourselves, and it doesn't happen. You move on to your next endeavors, or it's a situation as well where people can see that you have no problems dealing with your insecurities. You have no problems dealing with your ego, your anxieties. You have no problems facing your shadow attributes and healing onto the other side of the tunnel, whereas they feel like they're still stuck at step one, phase one. So that's how your people's karma. I don't know if it's an energy as well. People definitely feel you leaving them behind, outgrowing them, ascending past them. And they don't like that, especially if they've made it their commitment to slow you down, to cause stagnation, to knock you off your path. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, unfortunately. The fledging, oh my god, do not even at me with that word. Okay, so yeah, like, people's karma is realizing how blessed you are, and the fact that no matter what they slow down, no matter what they stop for you, you are so multifaceted, multi-talented that you can easily jump into a new industry, a new niche. You can learn new skills. You are someone that you don't stress about having to know all the answers, whereas some people, they stress about the unknown. They stress about not knowing all the answers, okay? And people try so hard to make you view yourself in a negative light without realizing that you're okay with not being perfect. You're always gonna love on yourself. You understand that you have to go through certain cycles of growth and elevation to learn new things and to embark on new opportunities, or to even come across new doors opening for you that literally force you to learn new skills. It's like people want to diminish your curiosity and your willingness to embark on new journeys and learn new things, but they can't, okay? They are never going to dim your lights. They are never going to take away your passion for learning, your passion for expanding, your passion for growing and developing, regardless of the projections that they throw onto you. On top of that, with the meditation, like, you're very grounded, you're very balanced, you're very relaxed and chill and diplomatic. Like, people want to see you get out of your character. And that's the karma. You will never get out of your character for nobody. You refuse to allow anyone to bait you, because the way you see it is, this is a cycle where there is something that I need to learn. There's something where I need to grow and evolve. And you're going to put all those steps into play. And people just feel kind of annoyed that it's given energy if they want to know what makes you tick. Look at that obedience, okay? Like that. It's given that energy card, it's given that devil card where you are not a victim to your lower vices, okay? You're very in alignment with what you need to do and what you will do, if that even makes sense. But you're just very in alignment of, I guess, your moral compass, okay? People, your karma is like, whereas people will go low to attain their goals or to knock you off your path, nah, you leave it to the higher powers of the universe. You do not go low with people, because you understand karma's gonna do its thing. You understand that you don't need to play the childish games that other people play, because justice will be served. And that's literally how your people's karma, you're walking karma. You are the justice scales, okay? People crush you, or people try to go out of their way to, again, with the success. Oh my God, you're very, look at that meditation popping through again. You're very chill, you're very calm. No one can mess up your success. But that's the thing. Like, you understand what is meant to be for you will happen. No one can block it. No one can sabotage you. And I feel like people are kind of triggered and annoyed that you're very obedient to the God that you serve, the higher power that you serve, but you're just very obedient to your life path and what you're supposed to do in this time. And no one can trick you. No one can lure you off your path. No one can get you to dabble in the foolishness that they're dabbling in. It's like people want you to acquire negative karma for yourself by trying to bait you to go through these karmic cycles with them, but you're very obedient, okay? You only you only engage in activities that oh my God, can I speak? That serve your higher self, okay? And that has people triggered, because they want to sit down and be like, oh, you think you're better than them. But no, you just refuse to waste your energy on foolishness, okay? And I feel like that's how you trigger, trigger people, because you reflect in them how they are literally wasting their energy doing low vibrational things that aren't going to serve them in the long run, that aren't going to bring them any prosperity, okay? You are people's karma, because people try really hard. I know I keep repeating myself, but that's what's coming through. People try really hard to sabotage you, trigger you, try and make you feel less than, try and project how they feel onto you. But you see them and you understand them. You understand the vices that they are dealing with. You understand the struggles that they are going through, because you yourself may have gone through similar struggles, but you have learned to overcome them. You've learned to heal them. And that can trigger people even more, because whereas they see you as a threat, they are intimidated by your power, your success. you will never see them that way. You will never have that outlook on them because you understand the pain that they are dealing with. And it's just that energy of like, hurt people, as cliche as it sounds. But when people are coming up against you and they want to diminish you and they want to belittle you and they want to make you feel less than, you literally look at them and you're just like, okay, I understand you're fighting some demons. Literally self-worth. Oh my God, that's why you trigger people, because when you know certain folk are struggling with how they view themselves, they're struggling with their image, they lack that sense of self-love, you know, they seek validation from others. Like, you understand why people want to come up against you, because they low-key just want to empower the energy that you have, embody the energy that you have. And unfortunately, they don't. Okay, people it's like, yeah, that's how your people's karma. They want you to fear them, they want you to feel intimidated by them, but you just end up pitying them, and they hate that. They don't want your pity. They want you to fear them. They want you to see them as a threat, but you have empathy towards them, and they hate that even more because it reflects in them how they're just low vibrational. Because how can they be being so mean to you, be trying to sabotage you, and you have empathy for them? It's racking their brain right now. They're boggled by the whole experience. So it says, today for tomorrow. You don't stay held up on the here and now, okay? You're not plagued by regret. You're not plagued by no. You follow through, you do things how they need to be done, and you don't hold on to no grudges, okay? These people have bare grudges against you, and it's like, what happens today, like, tomorrow is a new day. You're not holding on to no problems and bring them in tomorrow. It's just this energy of like, people want to come up against you and they want to live in your head rent free. They want to stress you out. They want to be a reoccurring thought in your mind, okay? They want you to take your focus off of your goals and stay focused on whatever they are trying to bring towards you. And you refuse to do that. You're just kind of like, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm trying to build my empire. And if I stay stuck in this cycle of beefing with you, going back and forth with you, trying to be low vibrational, I'm just going to be full of regret, thinking about all the opportunities I've missed out on and all the energy I've wasted trying to beef with you. So, yeah, people are aggravated that it's just an energy of, once they show you who they are, you put them in the box and you move on. Tomorrow's a new day. Like, nah, you refuse to take any animosity, any hurt, pain, anguish into the new dawn of you trying to just be a better version of yourself, of you trying to build and graft towards success. Like, you refuse to focus. Yeah, that's what it is. People want you to be so confused. They want your head to be spinning. They want you to not be focused on your goals. They want you to be broken. That's how they feel, okay? They're filled with regret. They're holding grudges. They're not releasing things from the past. They're just carrying it on with them into the new dawn, the next cycle. And they're feeling fragmented. They're feeling unhealed. And that's how they want you to feel. But you refuse to you refuse to be plagued with regret. You refuse to hold on to grudges because you understand that not moving on, not releasing, not forgiving is slowing down your stagnation. It's slowing down your success. And you're not here for that. You're really not here for that. So how your people's karma is, they will definitely try their hardest to come and break your spirit. And they leave broken. They leave even more broken than they were before, because they realize, whereas you move towards your success that you've been building, okay, and you continue to love on yourself and you attract new abundant friendships, new abundant lovers, new abundant work opportunities, you invest in your creative passions, these people somewhat feel lost because they've invested all this animosity into trying to slow you down. Now it's time to focus on themselves. They're kind of like, oh my God, where do I even begin? Yeah, That's how they want you to feel. They want you to be stressed. They want you to have insomnia, paranoia, anxiety. They want you to lose sleep over them. They want your beauty to fade. They want you to look stressed. But that's how they feel. That's how they feel about you. And it's not you doing anything. It's simply the fact that you're moving on to your next abundant cycle where they have no access to you, and all they have is the memory of how they treated you, the memory of whatever interactions they had with you, especially if you were a good person to them and they no longer have that good energy to like absorb from you. Like, they feel stressed, they feel upset, they feel annoyed at themselves, because why did they try and go up against you? It's given that energy, if you can't beat them, join them. They wish that they can join you, but they're fresh out of chances. We said when you see people for who they are, you put them in a box and you move on, okay? You're really not interested. And for real, they're tripping. They are tripping over you. The fact that they no longer have access to your energy, the fact that you have closed them off. That's how your people's karma. When people cross you, when they think they can come in and give you the fake apologies, like, you leave them in the dust. You move on, and they're stressed, thinking, trying to replay what they should have done better, what they could have done better. Like, yeah. With that family issues, I don't know if you have people in your family that are trying to come up against you, or these people, even if you were like a friend to them, they saw you as someone who was essentially like, in terms of family, like, you know how you can have friends who are family, especially if they have like turbulence in their own family. It's kind of like, it's just a reflection of the karma is realizing that they've lost a real one. They've lost a good sense of support around them. Someone who may not even have been their family, but literally loved them and treated them like family. But because they have those inner childhood wounds, like, that's why you understand people. That's why you have empathy for them, because you understand that why whenever they're coming at you from those low vibrational antics, or they're just throwing ish your way, like, you understand there's a deeper rooted meaning behind it, and you really don't hold it against people, because you understand it's not easy to do the healing. But people understand that their karma is like, they're facing disharmony within their own friendship circles, within their own family circles, and you've left them to deal with that disharmony. They no longer have you as a genuine support system, and they're really upset about that, okay? They want to come through and mend things with you, give you an offer to show you that they've changed, to show you that they can treat you better, to show you that they will value you, but you move on. You leave them. You don't trust them, because they had a chance to really build something with you, but instead of doing, it's just this energy of like, people realize, they have this realization that the reason they were taking out all their frustrations or issues on you is because of trauma from their childhood, trauma from their family that has unfortunately been inflicted onto them. And yeah, they really want to come back and reconnect with you, but that's the karma. They lost their chance, okay? You don't want anything to do with them. They only have one time to cross you, and they stalk you. They stay keeping up with you like you're the Joneses, you're the Kardashians. They wonder if you're still thinking about them. They're wondering if you're even watching them, but they know that you're not. They know that you're not interested, and that's the karma, okay? You kind of make people feel like they're replaceable. They're easily replaceable because you don't look back. You literally move forward, and yeah, they can't stop thinking about you. They're going through whatever issues they're going through in their own personal life, and they really wish they had you around as a sound support system, but Spirit's not allowing it, unfortunately. Spirit's not allowing it. Let's get one more card. Oh. Oh my god, you know what? Let me get 5. Screw it. Let me get 5. I love that energy. Yeah. We said it. The karma is, whilst they're dealing with whatever they've manifested for themselves and you've moved on to the next cycle, they stay watching you win, okay? stalker, literally. They're obsessed with you. They can't stop watching you. They can't stop thinking about you. They're wondering if you're thinking about them. They're wondering if you miss them. And the truth is, you're too busy winning. You're not even thinking about them. They're an afterthought. You're actually kind of glad that you're no longer entangled with them. You're no longer dealing with them, and you're triggering. Okay, that's how your people's karma. You stay triggering them because they did everything they could have done to slow you down, but you're winning. You're moving on. You don't look like you're broken. They don't look like they've destroyed your spirit in any shape of the word. Literally, people want to know what you're doing. What's the next step? How are you winning? You're literally moving in silence. These people were once on the inside getting all the tea, front row seats, but now they're on the outside looking in, wondering what you're doing next, creeping. That's the karma. The karma is they once had you around as a sound, I don't know, a sounding board, someone they could talk to, someone they could connect with, and no more, no more. I don't know if you were a sense of like a leader, you inspired them, you helped them boss up. I don't know what it is. It's like the karma is just losing your guidance, okay? Feeling lost without you, no longer having a wise counsel that can help motivate them to keep winning, to stay on their grind. Instead, they have to watch you stay on your grind. They have to watch you win, and they have to watch you help other people elevate and move up to the next ranks. And they're gonna see how those other people appreciate you. They don't take the piss when it comes to your energy, okay? They value you. They don't try and sabotage you. It's like they're gonna see how other people treat you right, and like they're gonna wish that they treated you right, because at the end of the day, being your friend is a lot better than not essentially being your enemy, but just being on the outside looking in. So yeah, that's how your people's karma. Like, they really wish they had access to you, but once people show you that they're against you, they're not with you, you're very swift to cut them off. And I feel like you may even do it like, you could be the type to cut people off silently. You're not here to over-explain yourself. You don't feel a need to over-explain yourself to people that are trying to sabotage you. Connect with nature. Again, you're very balanced. You're very grounded, okay? You could be someone as well that, whereas these people don't like to be by themselves, they like to engage with big groups of people. They always like to have just people around them and just be in folks' company. You enjoy your own company. You enjoy connecting with nature. You enjoy being in hermit mode, because that's when you thrive the best, when you're away from other people trying to project onto you, trying to slow you down. And that's what has folks triggered as well, because it's like, even if they spend so much energy trying to turn other folks against you, like, you really don't care. Look at those healthy boundaries. Oh my god. And she looks like a fallen angel. So I don't know if you have the energy where it's like, don't fuck with you, don't cross you, because your shadow side, it will come and it will play, okay? You could be just as savage as the next person, and people could find it very unexpected, because you could be like a very nice, calm, chilling earth angel, but you've been through some ish. We said it. You know how to identify with these people because you face the same kind of struggles. You just understand that you have to get out of that energy, because it doesn't help you thrive. It doesn't help you grow and evolve. By the end of the day, like, you don't care if you don't have an entourage of people, okay? So anyone who's wasted their time trying to make the masses hate you, like, they feel foolish, because you do so much better when you're by yourself anyway. But it doesn't even matter, because people will make their own judgment of you, and they will see that these people are just upset that you've cut them off, that you set up healthy boundaries with them, and they can't take advantage of you. They can't cross you. They can't leech off of you anymore. So people will see through the situation and see why they have such a hard on for you. But at the end of the day, that's the karma. You set up healthy boundaries with people, and you focus on yourself. Like, you're not pressed about getting everybody to like you. You don't care. If you don't like me, okay, that's your right. You're more than welcome to have that opinion. I don't really care for that opinion, but hey, that's how you feel. I'm not gonna try and change how you feel, because you don't feel like you have anything to prove to these people, and that's what triggers them. They're like, why aren't you proving yourself to me? And you're just like, no, you're not God. I don't have to prove anything to you. Yeah, That's the energy. That's how your people's karma. I cannot say it enough. You exit stage left, you tell people to exit, and if they don't leave you alone, you'll remove yourself from the situation. You are doing your decluttering. Once you get the crystal clear download message from spirit, or even just people's behavior on the fact that these people aren't good for you, they're slowing down your success, they're trying to sabotage you, you move on. Okay, you move on. You have the discernment to read situations, to read people, and act accordingly. And if it's to remove folks from your life, that's what you're gonna do. I feel like as well, that's the karma. Like, people don't know when you're gonna cut them off because you move in silence. You like to observe people. You don't like to tell them over and over, like, you're doing this, you need to change. If people don't change, that's their business. You act accordingly and you move on. And people are very taken aback by it because they don't see it coming, okay? They don't see it coming because, yeah, that's the karma. You move away from their negativity, you move away from their projections, and you focus on building yourself. You focus on your confidence, you focus on your self-love, you focus on your foundation, you focus on your career endeavors, you focus on your passions, you focus on your wealth, you focus on your health, your mental stability, your spirituality, and you create perfect moments for yourself. You create new abundant opportunities for yourself by walking away from people, okay? People start to realize that when you take action and you remove yourself from cycles that are not serving you, you elevate, you grow. They kind of look at you and they feel kind of ish about themselves because they're thinking, oh, was either stagnation in your life that was slowing things down for you? Because now that you're not around me anymore, it seems like you're winning. It seems like you're constantly walking into perfect moments. It seems like everything is falling into place and aligning for you. They don't understand why this wasn't happening when they were connected to you. Because, hey, that self-sabotaging they were throwing your way, it was working for a hot minute. It was working for a hot minute, but then spirit gave you the download and you exited, and now you're thriving. Now you're winning, and now they're mad, okay? Yep. You hold up a mirror to people. You hold up a mirror saying that if you were a bit more high vibrational, if you were a genuine person, if you wanted to see me win, we could have won together. But because you were going up against me, I had to move away. I had to do my healing. I had to focus on myself, and I had to win alone. And they feel some type of way about it because it's really given the reflection of yeah, you disconnected from them, and it's given the reflection of now that they're no longer around trying to self-sabotage you, now that they're no longer around feeling envious or jealous of how your life is, you're winning, you're thriving, and you're reflecting again that they were triggered because they feel like certain areas in their life are out of alignment and they wanted that for you. But the karma is that's not going to happen for you. The karma is you're going to heal, you're going to put yourself together again, and you're going to move on to the next cycle, and people just have to accept it is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Ooh, what's this one? Archangel Raphael. And it says intuition, health, and healing. That's literally what we said. You focus on your healing. You focus on staying grounded. You focus on working on your spiritual gifts. You listen to your intuition. If spirit tells you to exit stage left, you're going to exit stage left, okay? You're not going to sit down going back and forth with nobody, okay? You're going to do your healing. You're going to make sure that you're just balanced, you're grounded, you're healthy on the outside as well as the inside. Like, you're just focused on making sure you're good, okay? And anytime anyone tries to come in and compromise your peace or disturb your peace, like, they're gonna have a really rude awakening, okay? And with this kindness, compassion, and divine mercy, reaffirming that people are annoyed that their karma is you just having pity, you just having compassion and empathy for them. You know how to love people from a distance and move away. It's not a situation where you're gonna fall for people's sob stories and stay stuck in their cycles with them. Like, you're gonna be like, I empathize for you, I understand what you're going through, but I still have to go and do what's right for me, and I guess you're gonna have to figure out your healing by yourself. And people are annoyed by that. They're annoyed that they can't get you to be low vibrational. They're annoyed that you will not get out of your character. You just it's like, if people go to war with you or they're at odds with you, you will always walk out of the situation the better man, because of your elegance, your grace, and your compassion and your empathy. And the fact that no one can compromise who you are as a person, okay? You are just a genuine person, and that's what's always going to shine through at the end of any conflict that you have with anybody. Again, that's the karma. You're just very compassionate. You have a lot of mercy and grace for people, not at the detriment of yourself, not at the detriment of yourself. You just understand that unfortunately people are not going to want to see you win, because we said it reflects within themselves what they are lacking, what is missing within their lives. And you have empathy for that, because not everyone knows how to do their shadow work, or not everyone has the patience to do their shadow work. It's not easy, and you empathize with that, okay? You have kindness, you have grace for people. So that's an interesting karma. That's an interesting karma. It's giving you kill people with kindness. That's what it's giving. Like, you literally just smile and wave, smile and wave. You don't have time to beef with nobody, okay? Represents talent, skills, or parts of self that are unexplored or suppressed. What did we say? Like, people will try and stop your progression, stop your growth, okay? They're gonna try and sleep on you. They're gonna, because they want to see you as the underdog. But it doesn't work, because you find a new gift, you find a new talent, you know how to go within yourself and explore the unexplored depths and layers of your inner psyche. So yeah, that's the karma. People, I don't know if people are in competition as well with you, but it's like when they finally get onto one thing that you've been doing, you're on to the next. People cannot keep up with you. People find you very unpredictable, because they don't know what new gift, what new talent you're going to come up with next. Signifies confusion, feeling lost, but also the potential for new beginnings. So I feel like the karma for these people is they're very confused. They're very lost without your guidance, without your influence, without your advice and wise counsel and wisdom. And on top of that, they have to watch you move on to new beginnings and successfully master them, successfully make those circumstances work out in your benefit, work out in your favor, whilst they struggle where to begin. They've invested so much time and energy on trying to make you feel less than, trying to make you feel the way that they feel about themselves. And it just hasn't worked, because you're just focused on your craft. You're focused on building new skills, okay? And this also says, depicts hidden sorrows, unexpressed feelings, and the internal battle one faces. So yeah, these people are very regretful, very remorseful. They're crying over the loss of you, over the fact that they should have just been kinder. They should have been nicer to you, instead of letting their envy, their jealousy take over and trying to go up against you, trying to slow you down and cause stagnation. But that's why that empathy for you comes through, because you understand that these people are facing internal battles that they don't want to speak on, because they don't want you to, they already feel like you think you're better than them. So they don't want to give any more, like, I don't know, information to confirm that. But that's why you have empathy for these people, because you understand that they're just going through, facing whatever demons, facing whatever vices that they may be dealing with at the time. Symbolizes the intrigue and mystery that often accompanies lust, okay? That's why people are envious about you, because you're very desired, okay? It's like, it doesn't matter what they try to say to the outer world. They try to turn people against you. People just look at you with intrigue, okay? They just help pique other people's curiosity when it comes to you, because they're kind of like, why are you so pressed over this individual? Maybe I need to get to know them. And whereas they feel like they're recruiting more fans for their hate club, they're just recruiting more admirers for you, okay? You got a lot of people lusting after you, and that's the karma. If people invest their energy into turning the masses against you, it doesn't do that. It does the complete opposite. People want to know more about you. People are enticed by your energy, okay? They can't get enough of you. So encapsulates the resilience and strength required to overcome adversities in love. Yeah. Make it fit all situations, okay? There is nothing that you cannot overcome because you're very strong, you're very resilient, and that's why people are envious. That's why people are triggered by you, because they don't feel like they have your same inner power. They don't feel like they have your same strength. They don't feel like they have the same capability to heal and overcome painful cycles the same way that you just seem to effortlessly do it, okay? You definitely got folks triggered. So I'm going to do a quick pull for this one, but this has been a dope reading. Take the top energy because that always seems like the best thing to do. Okay, I guess these two wanted to come out at the same time. Amazing. What's the bottom energy? Ooh, you're playful, flirtatious, innocent, muddy, baddie with a hidden freak side, playing coy. So yeah, that's the karma. No one can change anyone's outlook on who you are because your energy and your aura will always speak for itself. And unfortunately, you just be attracting a lot of people that want to love on you because they think you are a low-key freak, okay? You're very modest. You're a whole ass body. You could have a really nice body, okay? But you're a whole ass baddie, and people just want to explore your freak side, your dark side. So you're often imitated, never duplicated. You have incredible style. You're a trendsetter. You're iconic, and you're legendary. 6 of Wands. We literally said it. People think they're recruiting for your hate club, but they're just helping you get more fans, helping you get more admirers, because people who aren't insecure, people who aren't intimidated by your authenticity, will see you as a source of inspiration, will see you as someone that they can learn from, okay? They really like that you're iconic, you're legendary, and you're a trendsetter that puts people onto new styles that they themselves should tap into. Okay, this is a message for lovers. So I don't know if you're gonna just be entering a cycle where new love is coming towards you, but yeah, you definitely have those pheromones where someone thinks you smell so damn good with or without perfume. It's also given an energy as well that if you're dating someone and you hit the gym and you come back after a good workout, like they're gonna want to smash you then and there. They don't care you smell that good to them, that they're just gonna want to hit it because that's what it's giving. I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet, Sammy from Jersey Shore. So yeah, you're sweet, you're nice, you're innocent, but at the same time, we saw it with that fallen angel card. Like, your devil side knows when it's time to come out and play. You know when it's time to check hoes. You have no problem checking people when it's time to check them, okay? You don't allow folks to take advantage of you, and that has people intimidating. Your blessings, well, they're intimidated by you. Your blessings help others believe in divine magic, unlimited resources. That's what we said. Like, people really think that they're coming for you and that they're slowing you down, but they realize, nah, the universe was allowing that to happen because you're about to walk into a new cycle where you're actually going to thrive and evolve to the level where you need to go. You help people believe in the magic of the universe because they see that you are divinely protected. They see that you are essentially God's favorite, and they see there is nothing that you cannot do. Higher self keeps you grounded 24/7, never catch you slipping. You're unfuckable. So why do they try and fuck with you? That's the real question, because you cannot be fucked with. People realize that trying to sabotage you, trying to slow you down, trying to deceive you, trying to steal from you, trying to break your spirit is what has manifested this unfortunate karma for themselves, okay? Because you will never be stopped. You cannot be stopped. It is not their destiny to stop you. And unfortunately, they find out the hard way that they should have never been fucking with your energy. Let me spoil you. Oh my God, that's cat fur. Let me spoil you, chop my money because I don't care. Yeah, we said it. You attract admirers from all corners of the world, okay? You attract ballers who want you to chop their money. They want to spoil you. They want to provide for you. They want to take care of you. It doesn't matter if you have an OnlyFans. It doesn't matter if you're a sugar baby. Like, people treat you like royalty and they want to cater to you. It does not matter, okay? So pal free, that was your reading. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out baby Scorpio's reading. All the information will be down below in the description box. And if you like this, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment, join my familia, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.